A jewelry store owner and his two employees go on a lunch break together. At the restaurant, they find a lamp on the booth seat. The owner rubs it, and a genie appears. "Ye who have summoned me, I will grant 3 wishes. Since there's 3 of you here, you each get 1 wish." The first employee says, "I wish I was riding a jet ski by a tropical beach crowded with beautiful single women." The genie snaps his fingers, and the employee disappears. Excited, the second employee says, "I wish I were the richest man in the world, living in the most lavish mansion in all of Beverly Hills." With a snap of the genie's fingers, the second employee disappears in a puff of smoke. The owner watches this, finishes the last of his coffee, and says, "I wish those 2 to be back on the sales floor within 30 minutes. One evening last week, my girlfriend and I were getting into bed. Well, the passion starts to heat up, and she eventually says, "I don't feel like it, I just want you to hold me." I said, "What? What was that?" So she says the words that every boyfriend on the planet dreads to hear. "You are just not in touch with my emotional needs as a woman enough for me to satisfy your physical needs as a man." She responded to my puzzled look by saying, "Can't you just love me for who I am and not what I do for you in the bedroom?" Realizing that nothing was going to happen that night, I went to sleep. The very next day, I opted to take the day off of work to spend time with her. We went out to a nice lunch and then went shopping at a big, unnamed department store. I walked around with her while she tried on several very expensive outfits. She couldn't decide which one to take, so I told her we'd just buy them all. She wanted new shoes to complement her new clothes, so I said, "Let's get a pair for each outfit." We went on to the jewelry department, where she picked out a pair of diamond earrings. Let me tell you, she was so excited. She must have thought I was one wave short of a shipwreck. I started to think she was testing me because she asked for a tennis bracelet when she didn't even know how to play tennis. I think I threw her for a loop when I said, "That's fine, honey." She was almost nearing sexual satisfaction from all of the excitement. Smiling with excited anticipation, she finally said, "I think this is all, dear, let's go to the cashier." I could hardly contain myself when I blurted out, "No, honey, I don't feel like it." Her face just went completely blank as her jaw dropped with a baffled, "What?" I then said, "Honey, I just want you to hold on to this stuff for a while. You are just not in touch with my financial needs as a man enough for me to satisfy your shopping needs as a woman." And just when she had this look like she was going to kill me, I added, "Why can't you just love me for who I am and not for the things I buy you?" Apparently, I am not having night. There's a robbery in a jewelry shop, but when the police arrive, the thief has escaped. One agent says to another, "If we do not arrest anyone, the boss is going to get angry." The other agent looks around and sees a drunk man sleeping in a corner and says, "Well, we take that drunk, and we say it was him." They take him to the police station, where they interrogate him. "Where are the jewels?" The drunk man, who is half asleep, does not answer. The policeman asks again, "Where are the jewels?" But the drunk man does not answer. The police get fed up, take a bucket of water, and put the drunkard's head inside. He takes him out and asks him again, "Where are the jewels?" The drunk man still does not answer. He puts him underwater again, and when he takes him out, they ask him again, "Where are the f***ing jewels?" And the drunk man replies, "Well, I do not see them here. Why don't you hire a diver?" A man hands his girlfriend a small package on Christmas morning, the size of a jewelry box. The woman gets incredibly excited and rips the package open to find a deck of playing cards. "What the heck is this?" She yells and throws the deck of cards into the man's lap. "What?" the man responds. "You said all you wanted for Christmas was something with diamonds in it." Mrs. Hamilton decided to have her portrait painted. She told the artist, "Paint me with diamond earrings, a diamond necklace, emerald bracelets, and a ruby pendant." "But, madam, you are not wearing any of those things." "True enough," said Mrs. Hamilton. If I should predecease my dear husband, I know he will remarry right away, and I want his new wife to go stark raving mad looking for the jewelry. A girl is walking through a cemetery at night. She's a little nervous because it's dark, but it's the shortest way to get to her home. Suddenly, she hears a distinct tapping noise from the graves on her left. Her heart almost stops as she pauses mid-step. She hears it again, tap, tap, tap. She screams and starts running down the path. After a while, she stops to catch her breath. This is silly, she thinks to herself. There must be a rational explanation. She slowly retraces her steps and walks in the direction of the sound, tap, tap, tap. There, sitting on a grave, is a gentle old man with a small hammer and chisel. He is tapping out an inscription on the tombstone. Phew! You scared me, the girl says, relieved upon seeing him. What are you carving there? The old man turns to her and smiles. I'm just correcting the spelling of my name. A guy is spending his first night in prison. He hears someone in another cell shout out 37, and the whole cell block bursts out laughing. Another guy shouts out 74. Same thing. 46, and everyone loses their minds. He asks his cellmate, what's going on? Why are the numbers so funny? Well, we've all been here so long that we remember all the jokes by heart. To save time, we just give them numbers and tell them instead. Oh, I think I understand. Let me try. 63. There's a dead silence. The new guy says, what's wrong? Is that one not funny? Nah, it's a good one. Some people just don't know how to tell a joke. The phone rings at the local police station. Hello? I'm calling to report my neighbor, Craig. He is hiding marijuana inside his firewood. Thank you very much for the call, sir. The next day, policemen descend on the neighbor's house. They search the shed where the firewood is kept. Using axes, they bust open every piece of wood but find no marijuana. They swear at the neighbors and leave. The phone rings at the neighbor's house. Hey, Craig, did the police come? Yep. Did they chop your firewood? Sure did, Eric. Thanks. Great, now it's your turn to call. I need my garden plowed.